Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this new Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eye Moonlight palette. This is Mario's new palette and his second one in this format. This palette retails for $68 and it has 12 shades in it. This is what it looks like. Now you can tell that I swatched it. I actually filmed this video before and I didn't like what it looks like, so I wanted to do it over. I'm going to be doing swatches for you guys and just one eye look. I'm not going to be doing 5 eye looks or 2 eye looks today, just one eye look. And then maybe I will incorporate some of my footage from the other video that I filmed so that I have 2 different looks. If you guys love a eyeshadow review, swatches tutorial, please stay tuned for the video. Give the video a thumbs up if you love this video once you see it, and also subscribe to the channel if you've been here before and you're back again. I'm gonna get started. I already have my base on and my brows done, so this is what the palette looks like. You guys know I've been getting into a lot of cool tones. It retails for $68. It received 5 stars on the Sephora website. It's only been out a couple of days. An iconic moonlight inspired palette with 12 universal neutral shades and 4 finishes to create your most versatile ethereal looks yet. It's free of parabens, formaldehydes, and all of that stuff that's on the list. Experience Mario's artistic vision to come to life with this limited edition palette. Inside you'll find 12 buildable, blendable shades and 4 unique finishes to create a versatile look that lasts. The glossy shimmer finish is a first of its kind, pearl-infused formula that adorns eyelids with a reflective, wet-looking shine. The new suede satin finish has a smooth suede texture with a demi silky sheen for subtle luminosity. The suede matte finish delivers enhanced grip for a rich color, while the natural metallic finish amplifies the shine with micronized pigments. It does tell you about each shadow. This is the Sephora website, and on the back of this palette it tells you the shade names. It's EM, so Ethereal Moonlit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how he did on the last palette. This palette has a 12-month shelf life, and it looks like it was manufactured in the US, assembled in Dominican Republic. I'm not really sure how the other palette was, but I want to say that one may have had some kind of metal, if I remember correctly, and I should have looked at the video but I didn't, like a metal trim or something like that. My lights look different, but I actually like the way I look in the video. And everything that I have on my face I'll have listed. When I tell you I did this makeup in 3 minutes, and I never do that, but I was running late, so I was like, okay. So I'm just gonna start the swatches, guys, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay. So I just touched up my brows and put a base on. So this palette is all plastic. It's pretty heavy. It has a mirror inside. I told you guys I never used this mirror, but I like the size of this palette. It's so easy to fit in your hand that I probably would use a palette of this size to do my makeup because it's small enough. So yeah, I'm not gonna take that off though. So I'm gonna start with the top row, and I'm just gonna swatch going across. Hopefully I can get all 12 of these shades on my arm. So we're gonna see. This is shade 1. That's shade 2. That has like a bluish green kind of effect. Very pretty. This is shade number 3. Yeah, okay. The numbers are going across like I thought. Okay, so yeah. It looks like there are 7 matte shades and 5 shimmery kind of shades. So this is number 4, which is a beautiful like gunmetal kind of shimmer. Beautiful. That all has like a bluish kind of look, so like a gray blue. This one is number 5. A lot of these shades remind me of the shades that he has in his other palette, the neutral, Master Matte Neutrals. Very similar shades. That's pretty. Because to me, if you have all of those shades that's in here already, what do you really need to pay $60 for this for? Because I know that you can, $70 actually, because these palettes have gone up. That's a very pretty color. That's shade number 7. This is shade number 8. Shade number 9. Shade number 10. 11. That's a very pretty blue. And 12, which is a black, and it has his name, Mario, embedded in it. Okay, so those are the 12 shades. Very nice. I'm actually not gonna swatch it in this video because I did swatches already, so I'm just gonna get started with the eye look. I'm excited to use this palette. I think it's a nice palette. It has neutrals in it and some pretty, mostly like gray and like taupe shades. And I like the fact that he has this deep blue and this black in it, so you can give some depth to the looks. Let me get started, guys. There's so many palettes that are out now. So many new palettes. And I'm behind schedule with a lot of stuff. But here we go. I'm just gonna make sure my base is blended out. The base that I use today is just a Tarte concealer. I'm gonna use this gray shadow because I have a gray shirt on, and that's what we're doing today. These shadows actually have quite a bit of kickback, but it's all good. I don't have anything on my face other than moisturizer. I didn't even put a primer or anything on because I really hate putting shadow on and then it gets all over my face and I have to take all my products and stuff off and do it all over again to get a clean look on the face. You know, you don't want all little sparkles and glitter and stuff on the face. This is a pretty color. The way he has these shadows named in his palette, the shadow names are actually on the back, and it's EM, so Ethereal Moonlight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is a pretty shade. I'm just gonna make it a little bit deeper. The shadows are very buttery. I'm gonna take this brush right here. That was a Sigma tapered blending brush, E35. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is EM1. And I'm just gonna blend out up here, just so we don't have any harsh lines. That's a nice, like, taupey shade, but it just blends out everything. I purchased the last one that he had that was like this, and I didn't like it. To me, I felt like the shades were just not deep enough for darker skin tones. I did review it on my channel. If you guys are interested in seeing that review, you can go back. I don't even know if that palette is available anymore. I don't think so, because I think it's limited edition like this one is. Now this palette has a lot of tones that lean more of the gray, blue, neutral kind of look. And I had compared his neutrals palette in the last video. I love this palette, the Master Mattes neutral palette. And I show you guys how similar a lot of the shades are, but this one is actually more of a brownie, taupey kind of look. It does have the gray shade in it, but it's not a lot. I could see you using both palettes and even using this one with some of the shimmers from this one in that palette. I really hope that this look that I create does not look exactly like the last look that I created, because if it did, I used different shades, and if that's the case, then like every look is gonna look the same, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take this black. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna go into the blue because I used the blue before, and you can see that this gray definitely pulls very blue. So we're just gonna give some depth to the eye. The shades are very pigmented, very nice, and I like the fact that this black actually comes out looking black. Sometimes you get a black and it has that ashy kind of tone to it, but this is black, so I love that. I'm just gonna blend it out with the brush that I use the gray shade. And I'm telling you, when you look at this eye, it looks very much like the last look that I did. I'm gonna go into this color right here. This is a very smooth, ethereal kind of shadow. Just really, really nice. If it seems like it's more of a topper, it's very, very smooth, like a gunmetal kind of shade. And to me, it really looks a lot like the last look that I did. I'm gonna try this color right here, EM2. I'm gonna go back into this first shade right here and put it here and see if that does something for me. See if it brightens up anything. I'm gonna do a different look on this other side just because I want to see how much versatility I can get from this palette, because I'm telling you that my last look looked just like this one. It really does. And that is a little disappointing, because when you get a shadow and it has 12 shades, you don't want every look to look the same. Not for $70. Like, you want to have some versatility. So anyway, I'm going to use the blue. I don't know if you guys can see how much kickback came back. I'm going to put this all over the lid. Let's see how deep this blue is. Now with this blue, you can get a nice smoky eye look. Is it like a little patchy? Not really patchy. I'm going super high with this. That's a pretty blue shade. That is a very pretty blue shade. I'm gonna take this color right here and just blend out the edges. I'm gonna dip back into this blue shade. It's a very pretty blue. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and let's see. Wow. Okay, that's not doing it. I'm gonna go into this shade and see what it does on top of this. I'm gonna take some of this black and put in the corner. I'm just trying to concentrate that in the outer V. I already have my thoughts on this palette. I'm gonna do a liner. This is the Danessa Myricks line work pencil. I love this pencil because it's very easy to use. Like, it goes on wonderfully. Okay, I'm gonna put some lashes on and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back to smoke out our under eyes. I'm gonna take this blue and this gray and I'm just gonna go under. I'm gonna see how this black would do as a liner. I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is a C470 flat liner brush, and I don't know, I want to say it's crown, like a crown brush from back in the days. So I'm going into the black. I don't even know if you're going to see it on this side. Okay, so this is the House Labs Echo Liner in shade Beige Matte. I'm going to use that in my waterline to give a little brightness to the eyes. I like this pencil. It gives a nice amount of brightness and it lasts all day. Now I want to see this mascara. I used this mascara before. I can't remember if the wand was super big because I think it was, and I don't know if I can use it for my bottom lashes. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize mascara. Okay, I'm gonna try it and see. It's a glass bottle. I know I told you guys that before. It works pretty good. I mean, no mascara makes my eyelashes look super long. That's why I don't waste my money. I don't know if I told you before, this has a nice wand and it does really nicely on my upper lashes, but these lower lashes, if I use the butt end of it, it's actually doing something. I really don't think they need it. I only put a little bit just to bring my lashes together with the falsies, but I don't really think it's gonna make much of a difference because you don't even see my lashes. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it in a corner. I'm gonna use this shade right here. I'm gonna take that light shade and just, all right, I'm gonna come back with the finished look, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think about this eyeshadow palette. Okay guys, I'm back and this is the finished look. This is what our eyes are looking like. We have two looks going on our eyes, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this palette. I think the palette is beautiful. The packaging is very nice. I filmed another video. I did a look with this palette, so this is going to be 3 different eye looks that I did. I'm going to tell you one thing, they all have a blue undertone. I don't care if you use the blue palette, these shades pull very, very blue. Now I love the shades. I think that the palette is beautiful. I think that all of the shades, because I did swatch them, which you will see, all of the shades are beautiful. This is a nice neutral brown. It's not completely warm, but it's not completely neutral. All of the shades are beautiful. The formulas are really, really nice. Now, a lot of these shimmer shades and like, I don't know, ethereal glitters or whatever he called them, 12 buildable, blendable shades and 4 unique finishes to create versatile looks that last. It's also ophthalmologist tested and approved. The glossy shimmer finish is a first of its kind, a pearl infused formula that adorns eyelids with reflective wet look shine. The new suede satin finish has a smooth suede texture with demi silky sheen for subtle luminosity. The suede matte finish delivers enhanced grip for rich color, while the natural metallic finish amplifies the micronized pigments. Let me tell you about shade number 2, which is the shimmering opal, which is this one. I thought it was nice. It didn't really do much. It's more like a topper than anything. It did show up on the eye, but it was just okay. Then we have shade number 4, which is this one right here, metallic slate. This one was very pigmented. It was nice on the eyes. Then we have shade number 5, which is a matte gray beige. Nope, that's not it. This is shade number 6, a shimmering bronzy gold. Shade number 7 is a shimmering taupe, and let's see. Okay, so that's 3 swipes of that. Then we have shade number 10, which is a shimmering golden gunmetal. So this is shade number 10. Okay, so let me just say this. I think that the shades are very nice. I think that all of his shimmering shades are too light for, they don't have enough. Okay, I can't even say that because the eye look is beautiful. I think that the palette is beautiful. Let me just say that. I think the shimmers are very nice once they're built on top of a deeper shade where you can see the shimmers. This eye is very subtle. Very, very subtle. And that was what one of these shimmers. I want to say this. And then I added like something like this and then put this on top. I added this shade and like put it on top. I'm not really... It's not that I'm not impressed. I think they're very nice. But I think if you have the Xenon palette, that you don't really need these shadows. If you love blue toned eye looks, then this is for you. This is a very nice, understated, subtle kind of blue. It has a really nice black in it that has nice pigmentation. Yeah, the black has really nice pigmentation. It shows up. It has a really nice amount of depth to it. It's a beautiful, like if you're wearing jeans and you're going out, you're going to love this. Like it's nice. I'm not a blue eyeshadow fan like that. So is this a palette that I feel like you need? I feel like if you have this Xenon palette from last year from Natasha Denona, I don't necessarily think that you need this Makeup by Mario palette. Although the textures are different, I think that you can get the same look with a little more versatility with this Xenon palette. I mean, I think it's a nice palette. And again, like I said, if you love Makeup by Mario, I think the finishes are beautiful. I think it really is a nice palette, but to me, everything looks the same. Like I did 3 different looks, and this is 1 look, this is 2 looks, and then in the other video that I did, you're gonna see the 3rd look. I just don't feel like I want every look to look the same. And if you have his neutrals palette, which I showed you at the beginning of this video, you don't necessarily need, you don't need this. You just don't. You really just don't. I mean, for $70, I needed a little bit more. I think that the formulas are really beautiful. If you're somebody that does not have the Natasha Denona Xenon palette and you want something blue, then I would say go ahead and get it. To me, this is not a palette that I need to keep, because although the formulas are beautiful and it looks really nice on the eyes, I'm not an everyday, like blue is not my favorite color. So I don't need a second palette that has all of these blue grayish undertones. It is beautiful, guys. The formulas are really, really good, but I don't think that you need it. If you want it, then I say get it. It'll be linked below, and all of the products that I use will be linked below. And of course, I get a little bit of commission, which goes back into the channel, that allows me to keep making these videos and allows me to keep purchasing these products for you guys. Yeah, no, I think it's a nice palette, like I said, but I don't think that you need it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found value in it, but I had to give you my honest opinion and thoughts on this new Makeup by Mario Ethereal Moonlight palette. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you made it this far, I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. And if you did make it this far, please leave me some blue hearts in the comment section so I know that you watched to the end. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll link another video, maybe the review of the other palette, on the screen so you guys can watch that. I love you, my precious jewels, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay.